I don't know if my connection's that good over here. And is it clear? I got one person watching. So every time I come to the beach, sometimes the connection's not that great. How does it look? Is it clear, you guys? Okay. Thank you. I'm enjoying the view. Kind of celebrating right now. Having a little mild celebration. I am so blessed. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. You know, you know why I'm celebrating? Let me tell you something. I got, I worked really hard and I got an offer to where I no longer, this is my last weekend working, you guys, on the weekend. I will not, after this weekend, I don't got to, and I'm so grateful. You know, I have an opportunity to where I am going to have a more, I guess, a regular schedule. No more weekend working. I love it. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I prayed for this. God, you know, it's funny. You have to be careful what you pray for. Remember, I prayed for the job that I have right now, and I'm grateful for it. But I have an opportunity. I have another job which makes me not have to work on the weekend. I am so grateful for that. I can be doing other things. So I'm no longer, thank you God, I don't have to work anymore on the weekend. Okay? Not unless I want to. I've been working on the weekend for almost 2 years, having a crazy schedule. Not anymore. Thank you for the thumbs up. And this is like, I'm not gonna completely quit this job that I have right now, but I'm definitely cutting my hours back because I can. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And I thank God also for allowing this job to be needed it the most. Okay, I ask God for my God for this job. And I also ask Him for other jobs that are more towards my career. And so God is so good. My life is just getting better and better every day. I'm finishing my lunch that I didn't finish. So, um, yeah. So if you're just joining me, I know majority of my content. I know. Hey, nice view. Thank you. I'm over here reporting from Santa Cruz, California, where it's just the weather can be cold from time to time, but around spring break time and summertime, it is very lovely here. I love it here. This is where I'm from, Santa Cruz, California. Born and raised. And never gets old. So yeah. So anyways, so if you're just now joining me, my name is KP. I do reactions, I do sobriety content, and I'm going to try to get more of a balance of an encouraging content as well. And the majority of my content seems like it's all about mommy sector stuff, but I'm going to be doing other things too. Which place? Santa Cruz, California. It's the Monterey Bay, not the Bay Area, but the Monterey Bay. The Bay Area is a neighboring city, but it's not the Bay Area. So I'm not near LA. I'm in Northern California. hmm Oh, it's such a beautiful day. I'm just going to stay right here in this spot because it seems like my reception is really good right here. So, hope everyone's having a happy Sunday. Hope everyone's going to have a great week. I don't have to work tomorrow either. In California, most counties celebrate Cesar Chavez holiday. So it's a Cesar Chavez holiday, but that's not the reason why I don't have to work. I don't think my kids have to go to school, but yeah, they celebrate Cesar Chavez here. So a lot of things will not be open, or a lot of people will not be at work tomorrow celebrating Cesar Chavez holiday. And so yeah, I just give it up to the Lord again for allowing me to have another job opportunity where I don't have to work on the weekend. I'm not available. Mm-mm. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for consistent schedule. And also, I'm thanking God that my kids, they could take themselves to school on their motorbikes, on their electric bikes. It's not a motorbike, it's an electric bike. And oh my gosh, my mornings are just so wonderful. I know that if the weather's bad, I'll give them a ride. But growing up, a lot of us growing up, we caught the bus, we walked. I need to quit spoiling. my teenage boys, because they're big enough to figure it out when it's the weather day, the weather. It doesn't even look like it was raining earlier. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. When I get home, maybe I'll get on the StreamYard and strike up a live. Don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm definitely gonna try to get monetized again, you guys. If you're just now joining me, I used to be a monetized channel, and now you can get hit with reused content. I got hit with the reused content on things that were my own content from Instagram. I guess you cannot reuse content unless you edit it somehow. So I'm pretty much halfway there. I'm starting over. So I really appreciate the view. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate all of that. And yeah, I'm trying to get my watch time hours back up, and I know majority of those watch time hours goes from going live. So I'm going to be putting in the effort and going live. At first I was discouraged because I'm definitely getting more money in my real life job than on YouTube, but I put in work on this channel, and I don't want to just give up on monetization. I worked hard, and I'm starting to invest a little bit more in my channel by making sure I pay my StreamYard bill. That's one. I got a new mic, so my audio sounds a little bit better. Probably also going to need to get another laptop eventually, because that would be a lot better too. But yeah, I'm definitely investing more into my channel, and I have multiple channels that I was thinking about getting up off the ground, but we'll just see how that goes. I don't have any subscribers on the other channels, but I really haven't been promoting them either. But we'll just see. First, I want to get this channel monetized again, and then then I will work on those other channels. Um, when I first started this channel, it was originally just about my sobriety. I am a recovering alcoholic. I have 7 years of sobriety, 7 years from alcohol, 60 days or more from nicotine. I've always shared that I've tried to stop THC. I never really shared that I use nicotine, but obviously some of you guys know that I've smoked vapes, because when I would do my parodies, hey Desi, hey my love, hey Desi love, when I did my parodies and I'd pretend to be Zolo or the other guys, or Chris Hipstopher, I would be vaping. And I decided, because I also used to be a runner slash jogger, and over the years, when I started this channel like about 5 years ago, no, I started this channel 7 years ago, because I started it when I was 4 months sober. 4 months sober. And I was going to react on my 4 months sober video. I actually put a lot of my sobriety. Thank you. I love this view. I put a lot of my sobriety um, content on private, especially after I started reacting. And then there was like, if those of you guys from the mommy sector remember, there was reactor on reactor uh, beef, and I was like, you know what? Let me put this on private, because a lot of people were using my sobriety journey as ammunition, right, towards the beef of going back and forth. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna start reacting on my old videos from years ago when I first started this channel. I looked a lot different. I did. I mean, I'm not gonna say I looked crazy, but a lot of reactors. Happy Sunday, Kalina. A lot of reactors and content creators, when you go back, I don't care who you are, you go back and you look at your old videos that you did from years and years ago. You're like, oh my goodness, look at me being a baby YouTuber just starting out, But I like it. It's a good journal and it's a good log for me to see where I was 7 years ago, where I'm at now. Um, how did I get into the mommy sector? I started off I started off watching the mommy sector from reactors actually. And then I thought that, I mean, Kalina, you're reminding me of how I started off in the mommy sector, because I got on here and I actually was going to start reacting, not reacting on actual reactors, but I was giving my opinion. I was giving a reaction because I didn't really know that much about the whole mommy sector, but I was curious about Liv's life because I heard a reactor, or I saw a reactor reacting on her. And I thought the reactor was being harsh on Olivia. And I remember Kalina Glory, this was years ago, okay? Yeah, she thought Liv was nice. I did. And I was reacting, and Kalina, you're my day one, stay one girl. And you told me, you were like, Keisha, keep watching and you will see. And I didn't believe it at first. I was like, well, I guess I'll keep watching. And then I was like, wow. And then I started to watch Jazz and Kalina, you were very right. And I know Olivia thinks that, oh, people were once fans and now they're haters. I never was an Olivia fan. The only way that I knew about Olivia was through reactors. And that's the only way that I found Olivia's channel, was through reactors. So a lot of these mommies, they should actually thank reactors for reacting on their channel, because I would never know about them unless I saw the reactors. Okay. And then I started to formulate my own opinion about Olivia and Jasmine. I think my first reaction was actually on Jasmine, and it was on Jasmine, and then it evolved into Jasmine and Chris, and the way Chris looked at her, and the way I just thought that, and then it morphed into, I started to do parodies. Your first video I saw was on your sobriety journey. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did my sobriety journey. I was 4 months sober, and I wanted to tell the world how great it was to be sober, because being in bondage of alcoholism is a horrible place to be. And I really wanted to share, and I still do want to share what I've learned, and what I've learned from being sober and working the AA program. It's just wonderful. I also go to church Christ-based recovery programs, because sometimes when you share, and shout out to my girl, she gave me my 7-year chip. So this is my I don't know if you guys can see this. This is my 7-year chip right here from my girlfriend, my sobriety sister, I call her. And it reads, a sober woman of grace and dignity. Definitely. A sober woman of, so I probably have some food in my nails because I'm eating. And then I got this one from my Christ-based recovery. Okay. Celebrate recovery. And it's my grace. It reads, my grace is enough for you. My grace is enough for you. I love that. And I hold on to these, okay? And I collect them when I have my sobriety birthdays. And I just love it so much. So I'm definitely going to, yeah, God's grace is good enough for me. Okay. And then I also like to share workout journeys. And when I started this channel, I was in my 30s. And it was a lot easier to stay fit in my 30s than it is in my 40s. I cannot just, I could, I've crossed over to the journey of slow metabolism, you guys. I'm serious. And you know what? It's humbling. I talked with God and I was like, God, am I being punished for making uh live life parodies, when I would have, I still have to put on a pretty much like a costume when I pretend to be her. But I was thinking maybe my metabolism slowed down because I did these parodies. But I have to ask myself that, but I'm still gonna do them if if I feel if I feel inspired. Okay, because I am an artist. I tell you guys. Like I love to quote Alicia Keys, I'm an artist and I'm serious about my ish. Okay? Yes. Yeah, I just want to thank you, Kalina, for encouraging me to continue watching. And I'm thinking, what season are we in the mommy sector? There's a freshman, there's a sophomore, there's a junior. Have we graduated to college yet? Huh? this is this sector is going on 5 plus years. And there's been many other mommies added to this mommy sector, and it makes it interesting. It takes a lot. I give it up to all of my fellow reactors who actually have to sit through and watch the things. It's in the senior year. Yeah, it is. I give a shout out to you guys because it is not easy to do what we do, especially the ones that watch and do pre recorded. It is a lot, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of reactors. We watch things that don't nobody wants to and sit through that stuff. You're getting less and less interested in them, I bet. I know, unless something happens and it's like, what's going on? So, you know, there's always something going on. With Chrissy, it's like it's the mystery with her husband, right? With if she even has one, and then how she's parenting her children as they get older. With Ming, I have to say, out of all of the mommies, when it comes to like a family unit of a mom, the traditional family unit, a mom, a dad, and the kids, Ming is actually winning out of all the mommies. I mean, if it was a race or to go to, everybody, it's not really an award. I'm going to say everybody has their place and their uniqueness about them, of the mommies that we react on. So Ming, she's the only one that's really kept her family unit together. Does Even though it seems like they have ups and downs, Chrissy gives us the illusion that she continues to have that. And then, of course, with Liv and Jasmine, it's messy, very very messy. They're all messy, but they have their different levels of messiness. You know, Olivia had that at one point, but it was very. It just seemed like it was very dysfunctional. If I have to compare and contrast, and I remember hearing Olivia say, "Oh, why do you have to compare and contrast?" Well, that's what we do as reactors. We react on what we see and we compare and contrast all of the mommies that are in the sector. And it's funny that she said that, don't need to compare and contrast, when she's getting up here um comparing herself, glorifying a fake YouTube plaque, glorifying that, raising that, thinking that that is above education. I'm over here starting to react on it, and I need to just stop because that's what I'm gonna do when I get home on my computer. She is so bothered, and I'm going to continue this. I'm just going to finish this thought. She is so bothered that people do not look at a YouTube plaque like it is an educate, like, that it's a form of a educational award, because it's not. If that's all you think you have to make it, she goes, oh, people that have degrees talk about me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we're not going to get all into that. I know we are all tired of it, but it will continue until they stop making content. There will always be a reactor to react on them. Exactly. It does. I agree with you completely. You know, um, it just must be a small world she lives in to just sit in a, maybe it's like a what, 1,100 square foot apartment with a twerking toddler. Yes, a twerking toddler that's screaming clock it every time she gets on live, and a baby that has a horrible cough, and a dog that is probably going to bite someone's ankles, you know, once they get freed from the cage. It's really sad. Now, I got to give it to Jasmine though. She at least has her children in in a sport. They get outside. It's really sad to hear AJ begging to go to the park, begging to go to school. He wants to get out of that house. So, and I mean, the next breaking news will be, but I don't think we'll ever see it, is if Zolo and Donna visit with AJ. But I don't think that will happen because she's already shared on her platform that her baby's daddies were sperm donors. But then I also noticed that she said Kalani's daddy is moving wherever she is to be close to his daughter. Oh, where do the lies end and where do they begin? I don't know. I guess we shall all stay tuned to see what will happen as the mommy sector turns. That would be a good a good title. As the mommy sector turns, like as the world turns. That was an old, what was it, soap opera. Hey Tiffy baby. Hey. I hope these people just continue to move because I really don't want to stare at them. There are so many other places they could stand, but they choose to stand in front of my car. Thank you. Thank you. Keep it moving. Hey Tiffy baby. Oh man, it is so beautiful. I am so glad I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Where do the lies end and where do they begin? Yeah, I'm excited for my channel. I'm excited to keep going and to not give up. It's and then another thing I was discouraged to do, and I'll figure it out, was when I was monetized. A lot of people, they have their Cash App, and this was back when reactors were hating on or reacting on reactors, and it was back in 2022, I think. I had my Cash App up, and somebody reported my Cash App as fraudulent, and so I have to figure out how to get that straightened out because I would love to get tips and have that up there. But you got to, people really be hating on the bag up here on this sector. It's like, damn, you know. I need to. I guess I have to call Cash App just to get that cleared out because I'm like, I tried to start a Cash App and I couldn't do it because they said, I don't know why they did that. I remember when I was monetized, I had my Cash App that would like scroll across the screen, and shortly after I did that, it was reported to Cash App, and I was like, I remember I only got one Cash App, and then it was reported. Shout out to Mimi and Wolf for Brooklyn X. It was them. No, it wasn't them that reported me, but they gifted me a Cash App when I was monetized. And I think it was like around like one of my birthdays, my sobriety birthday or something like that. Thank you, you guys. I appreciated that. But that was the only one I got, and then it was a done deal. I was so irritated. Now that's some hating ass shit right there. Okay. I'm not even a big channel. That's just people just hating. That's some hating ass shit. For real. Yeah. Oh, it is such a beautiful day. The sun is still shining. I think I have a whole nother hour of sun still. And I don't know. Let me know. Is my audio okay? Can you hear me? Let's see. What are all these other, um, green screen. Okay, I see. I see. Oh, okay. I'm just keep current selection. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, I put up the green screen on accident. Okay. I'm playing around with this. Okay, there we go. It's fine. Hey, YouTube pimpin'. I'm just over here trying to get my watch time hours up. I'm just talking about random stuff about the mommy sector and my ideas for my channel. I was just sharing with them how people can be such haters on here trying to make it to where you don't get your bag. And when I was monetized and had my Cash App up, somebody reported it as being, what is it called? Fraudulent, you know? So, one thing, shout out to YouTube Pippin and Pineapple. One nickname for Olivia that I totally see. Yes, she lost. Okay, first let me just tell trout mouth. Her mouth does look like a trout. Now, this is the thing. When you use those weight loss injections, you have to really be careful because it could make your face look weird. It's called gaunt, like a gaunt look. And so she has like these lines around her mouth, right? She has these lines around her mouth. Let me see. Let me see if I could find a picture. Can I find a picture? Um, oh, I don't have anything in my camera roll. Anyways, yeah, she has like this. The mouth looks wide and weird and bucked and very. There's this video I saw, this live she did, and her face is all up in the camera, and it's like, girl, back up, please back up. You really need to back up. She has three sets of, yes, she does. Parentheses. That is a really good way to describe it. They're parenthesis mouth. Trout parenthesis mouth. You guys remember when before she lost all the weight, she said, when she loses weight, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell her nothing. And when I saw her, parenthesis mouth, yes. When I saw her dancing in that what is it? A Skims. It was a Skims velvet robe. See, this is what's going to happen. She is going to lose. I guarantee you, she'll lose maybe 20 or 30 more pounds in the next month or so. She'll do it if she continues to work out. But she still needs to tone. And if she gets her body done before she even gets those children anything, she doesn't get them anything. Her mouth her mouth is in punctuation mode. Oh my god. Yes. Ugh. Oh. And I wonder if the Web3, if it's their spring break, she'll probably show a video, a, a pre-recorded video, like she did the zoo. What they did. That's what I think is going to happen. She also said that AJ is going to. Wait, she's also said AJ is going to stream. Oh yeah. Did you guys hear? And I need to find the timestamp and the video. I don't know which one it is, but it was the video. It was the live that she did when she put Krylani's ponytail hair up in a ponytail, right? So let me just tell you, she put Krylani's hair in a ponytail, and AJ kept saying, "I want do my hair, put my hair in a ponytail," and Liv kept saying, "No, I'm not gonna. You can't do that. You can't. You're a boy. You're a boy." You guys hear this? He said, "I'm not a boy. I'm a girl." He kept saying he was a girl. Now, I don't know why this young little baby toddler is so confused. I'm a single mom for the most part. I've had my boys all raised them by myself. I've been married. Yes, I've had men around them. But listen, men in their lives. But my boys never. And I know some boys, some kids, they are confused about. Yeah, he said I'm a girl. And she kept saying, "No, you're a boy." He said that like 3 times. I don't know if she still has a live up, but since I got time, I will try to look for it, you guys. I will try to find it and I will go live and show you guys. That's and Olivia, don't try to go edit it out either. Sometimes I think she'll edit things out and she doesn't. She keeps it up. He goes, "I a girl." No, you're a boy. Yeah, that's what he said. Little AJ said that he was a girl. You do? Okay. Oh, is it on your did you upload it? Is it on your shorts? If not, I'll find it. He said, "I a girl." He wants everything that she does to, but the thing is you have to make it, unless he's coming to you, not I don't even say unless. Let me tell you something. You have to make it gender appropriate, and I don't care if you don't like what I'm about to say, then you know what you could have to do. I have the video. Wait, I have it in the video I'm doing now. Okay, good. I'll be waiting for it. Okay. She said her ancestors would be what? Oh God. Wait, hold on. She deleted the live when she said her ancestors would be our ancestors. The one where she went crazy, she was just going, her eyes looked deranged and crazy. She is. I agree. She is a dummy. Oh, she is so bothered. And if our acceptance doesn't matter, why does she act like this? Why does she act so bothered if she doesn't care? If she's that big? She must have multiple personality disorder because we're, from the video of how she was coming all quiet when about the CPS, and then she gets up and she's like, "Oh, you could never." Well, the same goes for you. You could never be a nail tech. You could never do cosmetology. You could never do tattooing because you stop and you quit everything you say you're going to start. The one about she would be, oh, she took that one down. Did y'all see her live? Which one? Because she's been live. I mean, the last live I saw was when she was screaming about "you could never," and she was going off, and she was sharing her fake YouTube plaque. She's so bothered that people recognize that Jasmine actually has a not only a high school diploma but a jazz live yesterday. No, I need to go back and watch it. I did see, I don't know if that was a live or pre-recorded. Was it the one when she's showing her like, her accomplishments? That if it's the one, I saw a little bit of that. I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But now that I don't have to work out on the weekends, I'm gonna be able to catch up on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to catch up. Thanks for letting me know because I'm gonna start watching jazz more. I mean, it goes hand in hand with the commentary actually because Jazz is talking, sharing her stuff, and then you know, uh, and shout out to Pineapples because I heard her ask the questions along the lines of, you know, is this like considered harassment what Olivia is doing? Because she just seems like she can't say it's reacting because it's not. She would probably say that reactors are harassing her, but no, we're reacting on what we see, giving our opinion on what we see. That's what reactions are called. It's not called hater sees what you do and haters gonna talk shit. You just say that it's shit talking because you don't like what we're saying. Many of us will give credit where credit is due, but we're still going to give our honest opinion and what we think while we're reacting of what we see. Yeah. I noticed when Jazz has you thinking. Now I'm curious. I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm gonna catch up and see what's going on, and I will go live and give you my opinion. Um, Jazz said when she reached out over a year ago. Jazz said, okay, let me just read this out loud in case you guys are not looking at the chat. Because sometimes this chat does not process until it's done. So I'm going to read this out loud. This is YouTube Pimpin'. Jazz said, when she reached out, Gerard, that's over a year ago, Jazz said she told nobody about reaching out to Gerard. If Gerard ain't spinning the block, how did Olivia know Jazz reached out to Gerard? Hmm. I see how you could be thinking. Yeah, that means that's why people are probably asking Olivia, are you doing something weird with Gerard? Or like, are you? So, also, yeah, I could see that, but I really don't think Gerard would want anything to do. Something didn't add up there, right? Yeah, he could have dropped her a little breadcrumb and she blew it up into loaves of bread. She turned that crumb into some loaves of bread. That could have happened. I don't see Gerard jeopardizing anything. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't think he's spinning the block. He doesn't want nothing to do with her at all because he knows. And that's why she's always like, remember what Brandon said back in the day? Go ask Robin. Go ask Robin. Go ask Robin. You're right, Kalina. It could be Robin. Okay? Yeah. Because, kids, especially nowadays, at her age, she is very nosy and she is loyalty gang for her mama. That's her mama. She will tell her mom whatever, you know? And that's probably the real reason why she gets to see them because the kids love their mom regardless, and they probably say something to their dad like, hey, I want to see my mom. I know. Exactly. Yeah. Wow, I've been here for 46 minutes and it's not hard to sit here for that long. You're right. She can't hold anything. But I don't know if you guys noticed that Zolo went live not too long ago, about the other day. And his title, do you think his title was anywhere shade towards Olivia? It said something about I something about the family I have, and a lot of people in the comments were trying to troll him. I didn't see what they were saying, but I heard that he was blocking them left and right. So it is so peaceful. Yeah, it's this real weird situation that they have going on here. They're not really talking about it, and he's not really reacting on anything. He's not, we know that Olivia has called him a sperm donor and has made a lot of side comments. Anything to ride Olivia's clout. Yeah, I just feel as though he's not speaking on it, and Donna, of course, she's not speaking on it. He's just ignoring it. You think he's just doing this to promote his album? That people watch more of them eating than the album. Even at Jasmine promoted his album. People really just want to know what's going on with him and Donna, and if they're going to be in AJ's life. If they don't speak on that at all, they are so tight-lipped about it. She has been dragging him lately. Remember, it was like, oh, you want to call daddy? You want to call daddy? Let's call daddy. And then on live, she would call Zolo. And I don't know if okay, she's been dragging Zolo lately. Nah, he said he hasn't done music in months. Okay, so he's not promoting that. Um, I don't know if you guys, whose name I've heard AJ say lately? It Joey. He Joey. He has said that name. Oh, I know. Donna's funny. Yes. AJ has been saying the name Joey lately. He hasn't been saying daddy. I mean, did I'm just curious, did he get a new Easy? The thing that's really sad, and I'm gonna keep it real, okay? AJ and Zolo are both born in the same month. I don't recall seeing anything Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I don't know why, but let me say, I was nosy. I was up in the comments. He's always asking about Joey. He is. And there was somebody in Zolo's post and in his comments, and they reminded him that it was AJ's birthday because he had promoted his birthday, and somebody had reminded him that it was AJ's birthday, and there was no comments about that. You know, I don't know. I think I'm feeling a Zolo parody coming on. Zolo, I might have to be you and just answer for you since you're not telling the people. Yeah, he's always asking about Zoe. I think that I know a lot of people like the Olivia parody, but I might have to come back as Zolo. I might have to come back as Christopher and tell the people what they want to hear and answer some questions because the people want to know what's going on. So Zolo parody and Zolo Hipsifer may need to come back 2025, guys. I don't know. I'm feeling very have my artistic, you know, juices are flowing here. He had a post about showing up for oh really? He had a post about showing up for his with a pic of AJ, but he hasn't seen AJ yet. No, it's been so long. So I guess he did see him when he was born. I believe he saw him when he was born. Um, but because remember when he went out there? I wonder if he went out there to sign the birth certificate. Maybe he hasn't signed the birth certificate because I don't know where it's at in other states, but the daddy has to be present to be on that birth certificate, y'all. Is it like that in Texas? It should be like that everywhere. hmm I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, there's a lot of questions that haven't been answered. But see, the thing is, the questions they are answered. They're answered by the way Olivia reacts to the absence of the attention. Or has he remember Olivia was seen in Jinbei coincidentally. Oh, oh. Has has Angela Johnson? He's maybe, maybe. Oh, you think that you think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He is being quiet. I don't know. I don't think Zolo would risk it because let me tell you, if he risked it, Olivia Olivia can't not hold nothing. She would definitely, because remember, but you know what? I don't put it past him because remember when she kicked him out for like the third time and we heard him in the background right before she kicked him out, but right before she sprayed his ass with bleach. Remember? Right before she sprayed his ass with bleach. I remember it was that live that was in the kitchen and we thought that he was gone and he was in the background and she was looking over like okay, so they can be some sneaky ones. Are you guys being sneaky over there? Huh? You don't seem like you know what, you got a point. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me because I just got a call I just got a call, and usually, but I'm not on StreamYard. Thank you. Thank you. I can't stand that when I get a call and I'm trying to be live here. Okay, this is getting juicy. All right. Could they be creeping? Could they? Hmm. You know what would be the tea if something happened and then Angelo baby number two happens. But I don't know. I don't think he would go there. I don't think he wants to. I do too. I don't think he wants to lose the good setup that he has right now. He has such. He would be a fool. You're absolutely right. Yes, I love it here. It's so nice. That would be a twist, now wouldn't it? But his gene that I know he would be a fool. He has like the best setup. He doesn't have to want for anything. And I don't know, do you guys are they know if they're actually married or do they just say that they're married? I mean, I'm just because if they are actually married, like for real, or is he just like calling her his wife? I think honestly, I really kind of think that they are really married in real life because not just because Olivia why does Olivia okay, put a pin in that. Why does Olivia keep insisting that Gerard is not married to Antonisha? AJ asked Zolo if he wanted to see Kalani, and Zolo said no. So there went that right, right. Oh, I know. I have no clue, honestly. Right. Um. So, well, Olivia is so delusional. Remember, Gerard shared with the mommy sector that she wanted him to be the godfather of her illegitimate child that she had in while she was still in wedlock with him. Remember, why would he want to be the godfather? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Why would he? That is embarrassing, Olivia. Why would you ask that man that? He's nice and fat now. Oh, he's healthy. Not scrounging for food and cash apps anymore. But those are some good days. That was some good days for content, okay? That was some good days for content. As I remember. He said he wasn't in no mafia. I know. He wasn't in no mafia, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this house. This reminds me of back in the day when I used to just go live and just didn't know where it was going, but I knew I was gonna talk about something. I literally cried laughing, right? There's a new pic of AJ, of J and A. They're not broken up. Okay. But there's a new pic of J and A. Jordan and Antonisha. Oh, she was trying to say they're broken up. She wished. She started going crazy. Um, yeah. Karina, somebody posted in my comments. What? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That was short lived. That just shows how close their stalker is. Always watching them. Olivia is such a stalker. She's always watching them. You know? She cannot leave them alone. She would throw a party if they broke up. She would be so happy. Exactly. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, my second husband. Yes, I've been married twice. When we used to get into it, I was in my early early 30s. He was in his late 20s. We were very young. We would unfollow each other on. We would unfriend each other on Facebook. That was so petty. We used to do that. We weren't on Instagram, but we were on Facebook. And I would put stuff like "it's complicated," even though we knew we were laying next to each other every night. You know, every married couple argues and disagrees. You're absolutely right. There's not a perfect married couple out there. But you guys, I've been sitting here at this beach, at this cliff for a while, and I'm gonna end this live and see what my mother wants because she keeps blowing up my phone. And it's so beautiful. I'm so glad that I found a good spot to share with you guys that allowed me to be live for this long. Um, what beach is this? This is a beach in Santa Cruz, California, on the west side. I'm gonna say it's near Mitchell's. It's called Mitchell's Beach. It's but right there's no access to the beach right here. But if I go down the road about half a mile, there's access to the beach. When I go running and I walk down these big old stairs, that's where it is. It's called Mitchell's Beach. It's so beautiful. I love it here. I really do. Oh, I bet you it's dark. Or does the sun go down around 7:30 or 8 o'clock? Well, you know what? The sun usually doesn't set in at 8 o'clock until the summertime. So I'm sure it's that you had sunset around 6:30, 7. Right now it's 6:30. Yes, it's dark. Yeah. It's 6:30 here in Santa Cruz, California. Oh, yes. I have an ocean view. I'm very close to the beach myself. I love it. It is so beautiful. I could hear it from my home. It is so therapeutic to be near the beach and to watch the waves crashing and the tide pulling back and the birds flying over the water. You see there's some birds that just flew by. Oh, ooh, Tybee Island. I know it's beautiful. I know it's beautiful. Military, hey. I know. I remember you said that if they knew your real life, they would be so bothered. They could not you know, they are not like you, YouTube pimping. I believe it. I believe it, girl. Hmm. Well, you guys will definitely see more of me, or if you don't see me, you will hear more of me because I don't gotta work on the weekend. This is my last weekend. Hey, I'm moving all up. That's right. See, Olivia, that's what happens when you go to school and you're educated. You don't have to work your ass off on YouTube. You could just be up here for fun and hopefully to get monetized and make a few extra coins. But I could actually, do my hobby and try to make some more extra coins talking about you and other people. Okay? That's what's going to happen. 2025. KP is back, y'all. I've been back, but now I can actually put more effort into this. Okay? And I appreciate the for you letting me, use some of your clips. If I can't find the I'm a girl, I'm definitely going to wait until you pop yours out and I will stream that because we gotta collaborate. It's nice to help each other out. She finally monetized. Yes, I did. I don't know if she did that on purpose or on accident. Or she probably did it on purpose. I did catch that. hmm Yeah, I forgot I'm not on StreamYard, so I can't take us out with the outro or anything. Which I'm gonna have my kids work on that. They're my little tech assistants. They know how to code and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have these boys help me. Hey, Last Lab. I'm gonna be back here sometime soon. I'm wrapping it up, you guys. I love you and thank you, YouTube Pimpin' and Kalina for being here. We were just randomly talking. It was majority mommy sector, and we talking about what I'm going to do here on this channel. Last Lab, don't forget to hit that notification bell, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to watch the replay. King of Kampala, mwah, thank you for being here, boo. Yes, I will enjoy my day off, but I really won't have a day off. I mean, I just got off work, but tomorrow is my day off, but you will hear from me tomorrow. So make sure to keep those notification bells on. I'm KP. I love you, and I will see you later. Bye.